Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
In a boastful manner. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. Conspicuous in position or importance. He's very large in financial circles. Generous and understanding and tolerant. A large and generous spirit. Above average in size or number or quantity or magnitude or extent. A large city. Ostentatiously lofty in style. A man given to large talk. A garment size for a large person. Fairly large or important in effect, influential. Played a large role in the negotiations. Having broad power and range and scope. Taking the large view. Given or giving freely. Was a big tipper. Very intense. In a big rage. Prodigious. Big spender. In a boastful manner. He talked big all evening. Of animals, fully developed. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. Was big with child. Conspicuous in position or importance. A big figure in the movement. Generous and understanding and tolerant. A heart big enough to hold no grudges. Feeling self-importance. Too big for his britches. Exhibiting self-importance. Big talk. Above average in size or number or quantity or magnitude or extent. Set out for the big city. Loud and firm. A big voice. Marked by intense physical force. A big wind. Significant. Graduation was a big day in his life. On a grand scale. Think big. In a boastful manner. In a boastful manner. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. Marked by eager anticipation. An expectant hush. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. Was great with child. Of major significance or importance. A great work of art. Uppercase. Grade A. Very good. Had a great time at the party. A person who has achieved distinction and honor in some field. He is one of the greats of American music. Relatively large in size or number or extent, larger than others of its kind. A great juicy steak. Remarkable or out of the ordinary in degree or magnitude or effect. A great crisis. Slowly as if burdened by much weight. Time hung heavy on their hands. Lacking lightness or liveliness. Heavy humor. Slow and laborious because of weight. The heavy tread of tired troops. Of great gravity or crucial import, requiring serious thought. Heavy matters of state. Requiring or showing effort. Heavy breathing. Full of, bearing great weight. Trees heavy with fruit. Prodigious. Heavy investor. Darkened by clouds. A heavy sky. Used of soil, compact and fine-grained. The clay soil was heavy and easily saturated. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. Usually describes a large person who is fat but has a large frame to carry it. Permitting little if any light to pass through because of denseness of matter. Heavy fog. Full and loud and deep. Heavy sounds. Of sleep, deep and complete. A heavy sleep. Given to excessive indulgence of bodily appetites, especially for intoxicating liquors. Characterized by effort to the point of exhaustion, especially physical effort. Heavy work. An actor who plays villainous roles. A serious, or tragic, role in a play. Dense or inadequately leavened and hence likely to cause distress in the alimentary canal. A heavy pudding. Large and powerful, especially designed for heavy loads or rough work. A heavy truck. Made of fabric having considerable thickness. A heavy coat. Marked by great psychological weight. Weighted down especially with sadness or troubles or weariness. A heavy heart. Of an actor or role, being or playing the villain. Iago is the heavy role in Othello. Of comparatively great physical weight or density. A heavy load. Of great intensity or power or force. A heavy blow. Of relatively large extent and density. A heavy line. Physics, chemistry, being or containing an isotope with greater than average atomic mass or weight. Heavy hydrogen. Sharply inclined. A heavy grade. Unusually great in degree or quantity or number. Heavy taxes. Of the military or industry, using, or being, the heaviest and most powerful armaments or weapons or equipment. Heavy artillery. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. Was big with child. Conspicuous in position or importance. A prominent citizen. Having a quality that thrusts itself into attention. A new theory is the most prominent feature of the book. Generous and understanding and tolerant. Magnanimous toward his enemies. Noble and generous in spirit. A magnanimous conqueror. Ostentatiously lofty in style. Ostentatiously lofty in style. Of sounds, full and rich. Orotund tones. Ostentatiously lofty in style. Abnormally distended especially by fluids or gas. Puffy tumid flesh. Of sexual organs, stiff and rigid. Ostentatiously lofty in style. Tumid political prose. Abnormally distended especially by fluids or gas. Ostentatiously lofty in style. Rich in significance or implication. Filled with or attended with. A silence pregnant with suspense. Carrying developing offspring within the body or being about to produce new life. Without any attempt at concealment, completely obvious. obvious to the eye or mind. A tower conspicuous at a great distance. More than is usual or necessary. A generous portion. Not petty in character and mind. Unusually generous in his judgment of people. Willing to give and share unstintingly. A generous donation. Fairly large in size. An ample waistline. Affording an abundant supply. Had ample food for the party. More than enough in size or scope or capacity. Had ample food for the party. Inconceivably large. Relating or belonging to the science of astronomy. Astronomic telescope. Inconceivably large. Relating or belonging to the science of astronomy. Used informally, very large. The act of subjecting to strong attack. A continuing very loud noise. Large as a bear. Large or big relative to something else. Somewhat large. As of a photograph, made larger. Being puffed out. Used of hairstyle or clothing. A bouffant skirt. A woman's hairstyle in which the hair gives a puffy appearance. Showing or characterized by broad-mindedness. A broad political stance. Having great, or a certain, extent from one side to the other. A river 2 miles broad. Not detailed or specific. A broad rule. Lacking subtlety, obvious. Gave us a broad hint that it was time to leave. Being at a peak or culminating point. Broad daylight. Broad in scope or content. An invention with broad applications. Very large in expanse or scope. A broad lawn. Of speech, heavily and noticeably regional. A broad southern accent. Slang term for a woman. Abroad as a woman who can throw a mean punch. Unusually great in size or amount or degree or especially extent or scope. Huge. Relating to or characteristic of the imaginary country of Brobdingnag.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.